What is up, DG Army? Nethervvoid also known as John, doing some World of Tanks for you today. And I call this one Face Punch because really what you need to do in this game, above all things, is be aggressive. Do not camp and sit back and just sit there and wait for people to come to you and all that. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get used to that, people crawling up slowly and being able to handle those people. But the problem you're going to have is when people rush you, you aren't going to know what to do. Or if they come up into a lane that you're not used to them coming up on you, or in a direction you're not used to, or things like that, you're not going to be used to it. But if you're on the offensive, you can... So basically what I'm saying is, when you're playing defense, where you're going to get attacked and how fast and all that stuff is dictated by the enemy. You don't want that. You never want the battle to begin as dictated by the enemy. You want to dictate that battle yourself. You want to dictate the start, where it happens, what kind of cover you have or not, or whatever. You want to make that happen. And that's kind of what Patton was mainly teaching when in his style of tank warfare, is always be on the offensive. That way we get to pick where we're going to attack. We know where the enemy is when we attack. We get the initiative. They're taken by surprise. You know, they're freaking out. All those things, and we're confident because we know we're going to attack. We know where the attack is coming. We know who's going to, you know, which units are going to be where, taking the brunt of the damage, things like that. Of course, that's if you have perfect intelligence, but still. But that was his whole doctrine, is if you keep on the offense, you don't give the enemy any time to counterattack or attack themselves. You keep them on their heels. You can get a lot more damage done to the enemy army that way. And so that's what we're doing here. We're kind of just pushing up. I kind of pushed up a little bit. These guys were hanging back a little bit. I moved up. They all moved up. I'm trying to keep these guys moving forward here. Even though I'm in a TD, I'm supposed to be very defensive. Again, they're hanging... These couple of guys are hanging pretty far back, waiting for people to round the corner. That's not a good idea. Because what if they don't round that corner? What if they go around you? Or what if they roll up right in your face and get so close you can't turn, and all those other things that you're not going to be ready for unless you attack and get used to thinking on the fly and not trying to plan out a plan of attack. You can't really do that in battle. You have to put yourself in the position of battle enough times that it's instinctive, you know what to do. Like, I'm going to creep out. There's 3 tanks here, but only one of them can shoot me right now. Boom, he's dead. Right? 2 can shoot me, but I got to take this guy out, so I'm going to expose myself a little bit. Boom, you're dead. He did get a hit on me. Now he's going to die. He's by himself. So, let me just get a little bit... Okay, he's dead. So, by being very aggressive right here, those guys, well, they actually had pretty bad defensive positions. They probably should have pushed up. Look how defensive they're being. They're so far back. That's not even a good place to sit defensively because there's no cover there. So they should have just pushed right up here. They might as well just come up right to here. Or just push right up on our face, or hang all the way back here behind this corner. There's no reason to be right here. That's not a good position to be in. Since we attacked, we got to dictate where we were going to be sitting when we started the attack, versus where they were sitting, which is way out in the open. So definitely do that in this game. You're going to definitely learn that if you're playing War Thunder with me. Because in War Thunder, unlike this game, which it's one of the best things I think about War Thunder, you can't hide. There's no cover. You're always out in the open. So you have to always be watching out and looking at the battle and watching the changing battle and trying to figure out where people are going to be and try to predict where people are going to be so you can make your move. And doing that in this game taught me a lot of how to do that in War Thunder. It really just took me a while to figure out the game and figure out how people are moving and stuff to see if are they moving away from me, toward me, based on the change in distance indicator. I could tell if it was quick or slow, or those kind of things. I could really read the battle because there's nowhere to hide. I almost wish in this game you couldn't ever hide, because then you'd have to keep moving all the time. I think it's really boring when people camp in this game. Just sit back behind a rock for 10 minutes waiting for the enemy to come up, to show up. That's boring to me. But anyway, let's get another game. I don't have any end plates or anything, so sorry about that. Let's just get another one. So, this game I had in my Jägerpanther, and sorry, I think it's Yogurt Panther, but sorry about that. Again, I'm still working on it. I don't care if I say it wrong 1,000 times. I'm going to keep working on it. It's gotten a lot better, I think, since when I first tried it. So anyway, again, this is going to be the same style. I'm camping a little bit, just kind of see what happens, because I want to make sure the enemy isn't just rushing us. If they're just going to rush in and not even try to figure out where we are at all and just rush, then you can just pick them off. Just let them run into your face. But if we, you can tell within the first couple of minutes if they're just going to rush you. And so you don't want to you don't want to rush in because you don't know where the enemy is at all. Like, no, you have no clue where they are. That's not good. You want to at least figure out where a couple of the enemy are. Then you can figure out kind of where people are just based on that. Another couple things I wanted to mention that are not really related to this game is there won't be a strategy series this week because I'm still working on a few tanks. The E50 is getting close to being ready. I'm really just trying to unlock the big gun on that. I have like 20,000 XP for that, and then I've got a couple of 3 tier 4s coming up. The Matilda from the British line and the British tier 4 TD Elecro or something like that. It's close, but it's not it. And I think the Chinese tier 4 as well. So I'll be having some of those coming up probably next week. I also want to announce that the Season 3 replays are coming back. I'm going to try to get a video up this week of with the new rules and stuff. They're going to be a lot like the previous rules from the previous Season 3 that I started to do, but just got totally overwhelmed and freaked out. But definitely this one will be a full playthrough. I will not be quitting. Please jump in. Also, there's going to be a gold. I'm going to be giving away gold on this contest. The winner of the replay contest will get a batch of gold out of the gift shop. So definitely stick around for that. Hopefully that video will be coming out this week or at the end of this week. I'm not really sure when I'm going to get to that. I already have most of the stuff. Oh no, that's a different video. I know most of what I want to do as far as rules and stuff like that, but I just need to dial it in. It's definitely going to be a lot more simple than the previous rule set, because the previous rule set, I had to look through 100 different replays, and they weren't really based on points. It wasn't anything that's hard and fast evidence of, points toward a victory. It was like, is the guy side? I really, even though it was more accurate probably to the best gameplay I could see, a guy that's actually knows how to play tanks as best as possible. The problem really with it is it was very fluid. It was very not acoustic, analog. And by that I mean it wasn't a defined measurable thing where I could say, okay, you got 10 points or you got 8 and here are the reasons. It was more like, he had a great game, here are the few reasons I think this game is better than that. So there's a lot more analysis previously that really bogged it down. Now you can see they're pushing pretty hard on the 1-2 line, so we really need to push this forest. I've been hanging back plenty long enough. It's been 3 minutes or 4 minutes here. It's time to push in their face. These other guys aren't going to push, so it's time for me to get in there. Boom! You're dead. It's time to get busy, because we got plenty of tanks, we're just not moving forward. Now, if one guy moves forward, not the lowest tier guy, but one of the bigger guys, I'm about mid of the pack here, tier 7, everybody else will pretty much follow suit. Just don't get too far ahead of them, okay? Make sure they're moving with you. Don't click the map or anything, just start kind of moving forward. Everybody's just waiting for the one guy to move forward. So be the one guy. Now everybody's moving forward. See everybody moving out now? So it's just good to keep that momentum going. Once you have this kind of momentum, kill the enemy as you see him, but try not to stop your momentum. Keep pushing. It really freaks them out. People don't react very well to it because people are not used to changing their battle tactics mid-game like this. This guy was kind of expecting us, but wasn't expecting this. Boom! Oh yeah. So now I'm gonna keep moving forward to keep spotting people and keep jacking them up, especially since that T20 is almost knocked out. I'll take the lead here a little bit, take some shots. Well, he's still gonna keep going, so that's fine. But anyway, Season 3 replay should be coming up with a gold rewards, which would be kind of neat. Can't wait to kind of do that. I know I said I was never going to do that, but everybody's pretty much doing it, so it's like not doing it is just kind of shoot myself in the foot at this point. So it's just, plus what kind of a content, I can't give anything else away that really anybody wants. The money is really what they want, so the gold in the game, and it's kind of fun. All it does is You know, it's only going to be a few thousand gold. It just buys someone some premium for a while, or maybe a nice tier 5 gold tank or something like that. So not that big a deal for me to do, even with just the ad money that I get from doing the videos, and it can help pay for it. So it's not even that big of a deal. It's kind of a way to say thanks for watching my stuff, really. So anyway, that's definitely going to be coming up. Please check that out. Also, if you could share when I put that video out, or share any of my videos. YouTube as a big considers sharing a video a big deal. So that helps a lot more even than likes and favorites. I also appreciate likes and favorites and stuff, but likes and favorites and sharing especially sharing, lets YouTube know that, hey, people like this video, and so they're going to put it higher in the search engine. And so if you do like this video and you like these videos I do, please support me by doing the best thing would be a share. Next up would be favorite, and at least a like. Comments are always, all that stuff. Basically, viewer interaction is what they're looking for. And watch this shot I can get right through the supply depot here on this T-34. Right into his cupola. This is awesome. Boom, you're dead. So anyway, that's going to do this game. Let me know what you think. Later, guys.